Hello and welcome back, everybody. Another astro-gravitational report. I don't know if you watched the video about the new moon, full moon, there, but I was mentioning there about today's energies. Talking about that, this is gonna be the day of the authority revised. And when I'm talking about the authority revised, I'm talking about because the sun is in these divine visions, revisions, reevaluate, re-see, reimagine that it's going on with Neptune. This is going to be a beautiful energy. If you're using that energy is going to help you a lot. Otherwise, you still feel this pressure of not the right authority. You still feel pressure is not the right love. There is something in there that it still is not growing right. But on the other side, it's going back to the drawing board, making plans. You put things in perspective. You organize things. Everything that you go and you do is doing right. Why? So picture this. You have your intuitions, you have your communications, you have your actions, and they're all together. They are going in the one side through the transformations, and the other side they're going through the growth and the sudden changes, and they're all leading to exact the same revised visions of the authority. This is going to be a beautiful day as long as you follow the positive energies, positive attitude, even in the hardest moments. So for those of you who's watching the first 5 minutes, that's what you should supposed to do. Look at the things inside of you that they are going to be helping in your personal life, that will have effect in your relationships, in your business, in your work, and with your friendships and acquaintances, and so on and so on. So talking about this, the energy of the 6 o'clock is going to be exactly focused within the authority. Ascendant is together with the sun. Midheaven is going to be with Jupiter. That is it about focus of that growth. But who's giving you the growth? Your intuition knows how to organize things, know how to communicate, and knows how to create actions. So if you're going at work and you're starting to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, you already know right off the bat what are you going to do. 5 minutes before that, you're probably going to have a visions. What are you facing at work? So talking about those energies, they're going to be, of course, changed. 7 o'clock is going to be a little bit intense energy, but I want to talk to you about the 8 o'clock. The 8 o'clock is that is going to be the time when that intuition, these communications, these actions is going to be rising in the horizon. Basically, the opportunities is going to be coming into you. Are you going to catch those opportunities? Are you going to catch these energies and to take the flight and that beautiful, beautiful kite? That energy also is going to be a karmic solving situations because the North Node is in divine energies. So look at it of that standpoint. Today is going to be probably this gift from the destiny, or you reaching out to your destiny, or you gonna be doing something about your personal destiny from within you. Personal. But that is based off your relationship with others, your contracts with others, things that you did with others, because the South Node is in Libra. You already done that. But you have to work on who? On you. That's why the North Northern areas is exactly about that. Personal, personal growth. So 9 o'clock is gonna be very interesting energies because the North Node is gonna have divine energies towards the Moon, Mercury, and Mars. Midheaven is going to have a divine energy towards Pluto, and the ascendant, which is the rising energies at the end of 28 degrees of Virgo. It's going to be beautiful trines with the 28 degrees Pluto. you're gonna see the energies of transformations that are coming towards you. Are you gonna take them? That it is a one thing. Because some of you, they're gonna be stepping against those transformations. Some of you is not gonna see these visions because what is standing on your way? Your authority, what you see. Oh, I see the opportunity, but I don't want to see them because my ego wants something else. Some of you is gonna be exactly like that. But some of you is gonna be find these sudden changes is like, hey, what is this out there? You tell me to go there? No, I don't want to hear this. I want to see this opportunity. I want to see these sudden changes. I want to see these better things. It counts down. You're gonna take the flight, guys. So, talking about that, energy is gonna be you're gonna be facing it later on. But more interesting is gonna be this. We're talking about 10, 11, 12 o'clock energy that is going to be focused within the family. And then that energy from 12 till 1 o'clock is going to be going with what the energy is, what the ascendant was at 6 o'clock in the morning. Now, with that energy, you are going to be facing exactly these situations. But since the moon moved a little bit more close to Mercury, your internal communications is going to determine it, your authority. What do you telling yourself? Are you going to turn, oh, I don't want to see this opportunity, I'm following my ego? Or you're going to be like, ego, you zip it up. I want to see what this is. I want these situations. Maybe there is something good out there. You're going to find out something about your own powers, your own self, because at this time, the sun is going to be having this beautiful 150 degrees yard between Pluto and Neptune, but they're both in retrograde. You're revising the transformations, you're revising your visions, you refocus your visions, and you see things differently. With what? You see them with your soul, not with your ego. So later on at the 3 o'clock action time, there's going to be a beautiful action time, action oriented. There is a 3 divine aspects with the North Node, which is Mercury, Moon, and Mars. And now then midheaven is going to be right there. You're going to feel this boost of divine energy towards, hey, look at there. And at the same time, there is going to be this desire for transformations. There's going to be this powerful energy. But if you have this fight with your intuitions, what your intuition sees, your intuition is going to be says, hey, look at over there. I don't see the other things. Don't be like a horse with the blinders. Be free. Okay? You can move. You're not a tree. You can move. You can see. You can turn your head. And there's going to be a very beautiful because this is a Virgo energy, healing, organizing, creating something new for a better what? What is the next zodiac sign? Libra, better relationship. You heal yourself, then you're going to be good for a relationship. So talking about this energy of Libra at 4 o'clock at 14 degrees midheaven, it's going to have divine energies with Jupiter, divine growth from within yourself. Who is responsible for that? Again, you guys know the answer. You. Okay? Nobody can comes in and do that inner work for you guys. There's nobody in there. At 5 o'clock, the energy is going to be a little bit more calmed down. That 0 degrees of Scorpio is going to be having a sextile towards the sun, and there's going to be a trine towards Saturn. But be mindful about this Sun-Saturn opposition, because that says one thing. You didn't learn the lesson, do you? Revise that. Revise what you learn. Is that the right learning? Yes. But if you still focus of like, hey, you never learned to look on the other side, Some of you maybe is going to have challenges with authority, challenges with bosses, challenges with a higher upper state in there. Just don't try not to have problems with the authorities, okay? Talking about the legal side in there. So at 6 and 7 o'clock, there's going to be a shadow work. 7 o'clock is going to be a little bit more intense. That's going to involve Lilith. It's going to be involving Saturn. There's going to be involving Uranus, Sun, Venus, and it's going to be Mass. But without Mass, there is always an escape in there. There is this beautiful kite incoming from Uranus. Uranus puts these trines towards the Moon, Mercury, and Mars. Your communications, your talk, your actions, and your transformations is going to work for you because you've done the job within the shadow. You've done that. You're going to be free. Your energy is going to be in a proper place. Since your energies are going to be in a proper place, your magnetic pull is going to be fixed. Then you're going to attract the right things in life. And that's what the power of this is. Your attractions for that. So later on at 8 o'clock, midheaven, it's going to be at 14 degrees of Sag. That is going to be a beautiful divine energies with Uranus. Sudden changes from the divine. You did your job. Divine has reward for you. Whatever the reward is. Could be energy. It could be happiness. It could be just great conversations. It could be a love. Who knows? You know, whatever that will be. So later on at 9 o'clock, there's going to be some challenges with you and your expressions because the 28 degrees of 28 degrees, okay? We're talking about this 28 degrees. Neptune is on 27 degrees. The ascendant is at 26 degrees. We have a Pluto at 28 degrees. And right now we are approaching this 28 degrees with the sun. The sun is in 25 degrees. So pay attention to that number because usually that it's talking about transitions, transformations, that it's upcoming changes. You may be gonna feeling a lot of changes that are upcoming, but they haven't not come yet. So hold your horses, they're coming. So with that expressions towards that, it could be a very intense because you want it now, you have no patience, you talk about it and you're like, oh yeah, I saw it, it's gonna happen, it's gonna be this, and you do the premature actions, poof. You can't put in practice vision from the future in the present. You're mixing timelines, guys. So don't mix it up. And we're talking about 11 o'clock energies again. This 11 o'clock energies is same like yesterday. If you did that work yesterday at 11 o'clock, you're gonna have this internal peace within your soul. Your consciousness can sleep better, your situations can be within you, and that beauty is you. You did everything that you had to do. You organized the things that you had to be. You put the authority where it's supposed to be. You did your shadow work of the day, and you went out to bed with clear conscious within you. And what you're going to see on that throughout that day, you grow, you mature, you rise up. And there is nothing more better than that, guys. That was the Astro-gravitational report for you guys. Thank you so much for watching it. Come back tomorrow for another Astro-gravitational report. Love you guys.